Apparently we're under like a tornado warning or watch or something. Apparently we're under a tornado watch or warning or something. As you can see, the light show is going on behind me, so it's enjoyable to watch. So hopefully nothing bad happens, but the show must go on. I still got a gas tank to paint. We've got it all stripped and ready for paint. We're just going to degrease it. You know the drill on that. You've seen plenty of the paint and body stuff, so it's going to be waterborne wax and grease remover and then solvent-based wax and grease remover. We're going to let that flash off for probably about an hour and a half, seeing as how the temperature is cooling down a bit, so it's not going to evaporate as quickly. We're going to give it a quick tack, and then we're going to put 2 or 3 coats of epoxy primer on. So the show must go on regardless of what the weather is doing behind me. Let's get busy. All right, so we're getting ready to go ahead and throw some more Raptor Liner on the bottom side of the gas tank. We're not going to do the top. We've already put a couple coats, 3 coats of epoxy primer on this, 2 coats of jet black base, and then 2 coats of clear. Now, you might be asking yourself, that's a lot of effort for something you're never going to see. And you'd be correct, but that's the way I do things. I overdo it, and I would much rather people be particular about me going above and beyond what's required or what would be considered to be required. In all truthfulness, this could be left in epoxy. It's never going to see UV light or sun rays or anything like that. So 3 coats of epoxy would have been absolutely fine, but that's not what we do here. So I had some extra base coat, put it on there, gave it a nice jet black look, and then top coated that with clear, scuffed everything up on the bottom side with 220 grit sandpaper, and then went over all that with 400 grit, or equivalent to the maroon scuff pad. Scuffed everything up, did a little bit of wax and grease remover, gave that plenty of time to evaporate. Same steps you've seen through all the paint and body work prior, and then now we're going to throw a couple of coats of Raptor Liner on it to give it that same uniform undercoating look that the rest of the undercarriage has. We're not going to do any of that to the top side because that's where it kind of touches the bottom of the undercarriage of the frame rails and everything, subframe underneath the car, and it's got a bunch of little rubber pads. So we're just going to leave that all the same, but that's what we're doing right now. So let's go ahead and get spraying just a little bit more Raptor Liner.